how the hell do I get into this freaking park? I've been driving around this island for like 10 minutes trying to figure out how to get down here. The roads are really confusing and nothing is in English. Oh dear, but I think we made it. Hey guys, Sean here from Rollback Productions, and we are at La Ronde in Montreal. It is raining out and it's like 60 degrees and at the end of August. The rain feels like it's about 20 degrees. It honestly feels like it could snow right now. This is the coldest that I've felt all summer long. You can tell winter's coming fast here in Canada, but we're gonna go ahead and head on inside the park. Our Diamond membership here actually didn't cover preferred parking like it does at the other Six Flags parks in the chain, which is a little sad, but oh well. We're here and we're gonna have an excellent time. I can't wait to check out all the roller coasters they have here. I believe they have around 10 different roller coasters. I'm not sure of the exact number, but some of them good, some of them bad. There's a Vekoma Boomerang here. There's an SLC here, which I thought was closed, but is actually open. So we almost dodged a bullet there, but still have to ride the SLC and the Boomerang if that's open. And I think actually the Boomerang might be one of the first Boomerangs ever built. So we're just gonna have to see. I think we might save those for last, to be honest. I'm pretty sure this means the park is closing at 7 p.m. I think the website said 8, but that's okay. And the Boomerang is closed, so we don't have to ride it. Yay. Wow, this has to be one of the worst entrance experiences ever. You walk through the entrance and it opens up to an SLC. That's hilarious. Not even joking. That's like one of the funniest things ever. But wow, look at this. They actually have a crepe place like right here by the entrance. And I freaking love these. They're impossible to get in America. For some reason, Americans don't like these, but I do. We're gonna have to come back for that later. It's pretty busy in here considering the weather. It's like really not very nice outside. We have Goliath over here. I mean, why don't we go ahead and do Goliath first since we're already here in the back of the park. B&M Hypers, you cannot go wrong with ever. If only the B&M Hyper were like right in front when you walked in, that would make a little bit more sense. But we're gonna get in line here for Goliath. It's not even technically a B&M Hyper. Well, it is a B&M Hyper because of the ride model, but it's not a Hyper as in it's not over 200 feet tall. This one I believe is only about 170 or so feet. Really small B&M Hyper, but we're gonna get on this thing. I heard it has some really good airtime actually, and the sign is really cool too. It's not quite as cool as the sign for Goliath at Six Flags Magic Mountain, but it looks the same and it's really cool. It's also a chair swing ride over here. So you can purchase an on-ride POV of yourself riding this. Okay, they have not sent a train here in a long time. I've been chilling in line for like 10 minutes or so, nothing. Yeah, I guess they don't close the queue and the ride's broken down because people are still coming in line. I don't know. Yeah, it's totally down. I can't be for weather either. There's no lightning or anything in the area. Just some heavy rain. Apparently someone vomited on the platform. There was attendants up there yelling down to people entering the queue. They should have it back running again. They said in 5 minutes, but it's got a huge line now. It's running 2 trains, so we're gonna come back to it a little bit later. I think we're gonna head over here to the park's wooden coaster. I think it's called Le Monstre or Le Monstre. I'm not really sure. I'm awful at France. I'm awful at French. Of course, with the official language of Montreal being French, I definitely have no idea what anyone else is saying here. Like in line, everyone's just speaking. I'm just lost. I don't know. I've never been in a country with the languages in English before, besides being in Ireland where there's a secondary language, but that's a little bit different. English is still the primary language there. Look at this, there's people wearing shorts and t-shirts, man. It is 61 degrees Fahrenheit here, which I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it is definitely not warm enough for that. Also, I just want to know who threw up on Goliath. Like, why that ride? That's like the smoothest ride here by far. It might be one of the tallest too, but yeah. Oh, whoa, what is this thing? Is this a top spin? I didn't know they had this here. Yeah, it's one of these weird top spin rides that have the arm that it's a little wonky looking. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I haven't heard a peep over here from the wooden coaster. So a Monster's structure is like kind of not very good, so it doesn't run in the rain. They have to let it dry. Also, I'm looking over at this Vekoma Boomerang here. I don't know if you guys can see that through the pendulum ride, but there's a catch car coming down on the Boomerang's lift thing, so we might have to ride it. I don't know. There's also a shoot the chute ride open. We're definitely not riding that. Oh my god, all these people are making a huge mistake. Why are they getting in line for this? Oh man, I'm gonna come back in a little while for that. I don't feel comfortable waiting more than like 1 train for a Boomerang. We will get the credit though. and then you do the whole thing backwards. What a surprise. Never seen one of those before. It's actually one of the original boomerangs from 1984. It was constructed at a park in Spain, but never opened, and then relocated here in the same year, where it's been operating ever since. And I cannot believe it's been operating here that long. They need to get rid of that thing like now. The only boomerang permitted to stay open since 1984 should be the one at Maurice Piers down in Wildwood, New Jersey. That one is exceptionally smooth for that type of ride. It's incredible. They take care of their old Vekoma rides incredibly well, like more well than I've ever seen at any parks. Something I've noticed is Subway is really popular up here in Canada for some reason. It's one of my least favorite sandwich places. Of course, I have Wawa convenience stores near where I live, and those are known for having really good sandwiches, and they're way better than Subway. Just sucks. Jersey Mike's is better too. You know, Jersey Mike's is better than Wawa. I'm throwing that out there. There's a Batman clone right over there. I heard this one's really good. Wow, this little Starflyer ride is so cute. It's like half the size of the one we have in my home park in New Jersey, and there's no one riding it at all. They're just sending it. They're trying to get people to ride it. It's called Vol Ultime. As we walk over towards the only open roller coaster that I've seen that probably doesn't have a line. Oh, they still have one of these old school slingshots operating. I haven't seen one of these in like years. I think this one is like extra guy wires holding the little towers up. There's other slingshot rides that are operating today that are a lot safer than these ones. Here's Titan, which is a giant frisbee ride. I don't know why these things get such huge weights. I hate these rides. Of course, you guys can see that giant bridge in the background because we're actually on an island here in the middle of Montreal. It's a really cool location for a park, honestly. It's a shame though they don't have a ton of room to expand. There's just like just not much room here. A really cool park. I'm enjoying my time here even though the rain has been coming down, and we may or may not get on Le Monster. We'll have to see. But we have at least 6 hours here left until the park closes tonight. Or no, actually less than that. I'm sorry. I thought the park closed at 8. It actually closes at 7. So we have only about 4 hours left here until it closes, which is fine. We'll get lots of stuff in. There's not many people here. They are pumping trains out here. That's the second train in less than a minute, so they're doing really, really good up there. I heard the operations were good here. Well, we just got off Le Vampire, I think is what, I don't know. But we just got off of Batman the ride here at La Ronde, and it was incredible. This is the best B&M Batman inverted clone that I think I've ever done. I've done all of them, I think. No, I haven't done all of them. There's a couple operating overseas in different countries. I've done all of them in America, I believe. But yeah, this one is definitely the best in North America for sure. I don't know if they have one in Mexico. I don't think they do. But yeah, I don't know why they have Ednor here, the park's SLC coaster, when they already have an inverted coaster like Batman the Ride or Le Vampire. Like, why? What's a little redundant? You know, there's two coasters where you hang below the track, and one is significantly better than the other. I think they should move Ednor to a different Six Flags park that doesn't have it. I don't know. There's so many other things they could do with that ride. They do not have a ton of coasters here, so it's good that they do have it to increase the coaster count, of course, but they really need some more rides here for sure. There's another Canadian chain, I believe, Kokomayo. These three restaurants here. We got Chinese, popcorn, and corn dogs. I'm really curious about these corn dogs. Are they included in the dining pass? I think this park might have more food locations than rides. Like, I'm seeing loads and loads of places to eat. Like, I checked through the app to see which ones are included on the dining pass, And oh my God, there's like 6 times the amount of restaurants inside this small size Six Flags park than there are even at Six Flags Great Adventure, which is one of the largest in the chain near where I live. It's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, we gotta ride this later on. I mentioned the park is in the middle of a river, and then in the middle of this island there's actually a lake. And on the other side over here, you've got an intimate observation tower that's with the gondola sitting in the middle, which is for balancing purposes, because in high winds, if there is nothing weighing down the middle of the tower, the whole top of the tower will sway really crazy. So they put the gondola up in the middle so it doesn't sway. Really cool view of Monstra and a little stadium area here where I'm assuming they do some waterfront shows, probably when it's nicer out. It is a Saturday today, so maybe they'll try and do something later on if the weather clears up. What is this? Is this a log flume ride? Oh, okay, yeah, this is actually part of an abandoned ride as well. This is from La Pitoune, which was an old log flume, and you can see the top of the drop peeking through there. And since the ride was removed, they added this weird statue with the devil. It looks like, I'm not really sure if I'm with the statue. I don't understand it, but here's actually an information poster talking about the old log flume ride that used to sit here. The picture, it's really interesting. It looks like this ride operated here all the way from 1967 when the park opened until 2011 maybe, and then in 2017 it looks like they put up the weird statue. This is weird. So there's a monorail station right over here with a train still parked in the station, but the rail here you can see is severed off, and you can sort of see where it would have kept going. I'm not sure how far around the park that it went, but it's really strange that they just left the whole station sitting over here, abandoned with a train inside it. See if I can get a shot of the train in it. Yeah, right from here, Fort Edmonton. You can see the monorail car still sitting in the station, and it's a whole train of them. So strange. I've never really encountered something like that at a Six Flags park. Usually they remove all the infrastructure like this. Lots of abandoned rides here at La Ronde. Wow, look at this saloon building. Really cool. There's a little stage and everything. We just came in through the side entrance. What's it look like in the front? Wow, cool. This little courtyard area looks like a bunch of old Western themed buildings. And there's a poutine restaurant. Oh my, we have to check this out. I think it's actually included on the dining pass. Okay guys, you see this Six Flags member drink bottle? That is not a thing here at La Ronde. They don't have these drink bottles here. I had to talk to a supervisor here at this food location where the poutine was, and he told me, he's like, I've never seen this one before. He did fill it up for me though, and they do have a dining pass option, of course, here, but they were a little bit confused because I spoke English and they were French, but we were able to figure it out. They used one of my dining pass things. I got this nice poutine platter, and we're gonna try it out because I've never ever tried poutine before. But wow, Ednor looks so good from back here, but it sucks so bad. I don't even know what type. Does that use the original Vekoma over-the-shoulder restraints? I'm not looking forward to that. We're gonna go back over toward Goliath as soon as I'm done with my poutine, and we're gonna check that out. Uh-oh, I think the seagull here likes poutine. He's following me around. Do you have an all-season dining pass there, Mr. Seagull? No, then you cannot have my poutine. Oh, he's mad. This flying scooters ride is called Phoenix. I don't know why that's really funny, but the best flyers ride in the world is next to a roller coaster named Phoenix, or not next to it, but pretty close to it. No sign of life here from this ride, of course. It is busy in here today, considering the weather. It's like not nice out. This is one of the more interesting carousels I've ever encountered. It's playing a version of Stevie Nicks' Edge of 17. For some reason, it looks like it's been SBNO here for quite some time. Goliath is back open with no line. It's a walk-on right now. We're running 2 trains. Also, it's funny, I noticed in French the words banana split are actually the same. I see all the rest of these are in French, but banana split, it's the same in both, I guess. Let's go ahead and join the queue for Goliath. But yeah, this queue is completely empty now, and it was probably a 15 or 20 minute wait once they started sending trains again at where we were when we got here. But a really good day here so far. Unfortunately, it looks to me like Le Monstre won't be opening. It's supposed to stay raining here until 10 p.m. tonight, and the park closes at 7. So we'll have to come back and get that credit again here in the future. But that's okay. hear that trim. Oh my god. Just came off of the park's B&M Hypercoaster, Goliath. I thought it was really good actually for its size. It packs a big punch. All the elements are packed really close together, so you get some pretty good airtime, especially sitting up toward the front. However, I did notice that there are no cameras recording your video, but they have these signs all over the queue and the exit ramp saying that you can go ahead and buy it. I don't know how that's possible, and there's no camera on the ride. So this is the video it takes of you. As you can see, it gets you leaving the station. And then at the top of the lift, and then there's like some like sniper camera that catches you going down the drop. And then there's like one more when you're coming into the brake run. They're charging $14 though for this, which is like pretty ridiculous considering there's no on-ride video of you. It's just like me, here I am leaving the station, that's it. Got a ride in the front row too. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that like video capture thing. It's kind of stupid. I wish they would just have a camera in front of you as you ride, like they had at Six Flags Great Adventure in my home park. We had that for Batman the Ride, the Live Empire clone at my park. Is take a video of you as you were riding. Back here over by the park entrance, and when we came and we went left, check out Goliath first, and we haven't checked out anything here to the right yet. The first thing we see is the entrance to the park's SLC roller coaster, Ednor Attack. Is that what it's called? Because it attacks you as you ride it. At first I thought the park just like ended over here, and it does. However, there's also a roller coaster that I didn't know about. It's called the Dragon. It's a Giovanola indoor family coaster. I think we should give it a go. I would rather do that before we do Ednor or the Boomerang. Yeah, this Ferris wheel here is closed if you haven't noticed already. And then here we have a Sky Coaster installation. It looks like one of the 100-foot models, possibly even smaller. I don't know. They kind of look like they're pretty low, to be honest, but of course it's a big crowd pleaser. People are always terrified of these things. Like how the crowd screams, that's pretty funny. Everyone watching is like, ah! Yeah, pretty small Sky Coaster. But we have this Dragon ride. Let's go ahead and get in line for this thing. I found another monorail station. This is all the way at the front of the park. It looks like the back entrance of the park was actually a monorail station at one point. There's a separate track. Goliath? Yeah, Goliath. Yeah. That's a good ride. We have the same one in New Jersey, similar. Yeah, Nitro. I don't know if you remember that one. Enjoy. Yep. I barely fit on this ride. It's very reminiscent of Skull Mountain. Here we go. Whee! Whoa. a nice day. Mercy. We just got off of Dragon, the park's family roller coaster that's indoors. It's actually so much better than the indoor family coaster that we have in my park in New Jersey. This one actually has theming and some cool set pieces inside. There's a couple of giant dragon statues in there that are lit up, and there's like a tunnel with a dragon that's really rare. I think there's only like 4 or 5 of those ever built. So we can get on that ride. Hopefully you don't need a kid to ride it. And then I also noticed that there's another monorail station right here. It's the park's back entrance. It looks like they used to use as a monorail station. It's a shame that they got rid of that ride. It would have been really cool to circle the park on a monorail. I still think we should come back for this. I just don't care to wait in line for it. I can see the line from here, and it's longer than anything we've waited in so far today. Okay, we need to find out if this is on the dining pass. Dude, look at how good those look. I'll come back to it, I swear. We're gonna ride it. We're definitely gonna ride it, but first we need to ride Goliath again. What a nutty ride. Yeah. Coasters here are not good roller coasters, besides Monster behind me, but that's closed. So we have the Wild Mouse coaster, the SLC, and then the Vekoma Boomerang, as well as a mini mine train to check out still. That's it. And that's the rest of the credits here. And La Monster has 2 tracks, so it's a real shame that that's closed today. And of course this Wild Mouse coaster has a pretty decent queue. I'd say it has like a nice 15 to 20 minute wait. Of course it's kind of hard to estimate. I think it's running like 4 cars, and I don't know how the ride itself works anyway, but mini mine train coasters over here. You can see it through the trees, but is it open? Doesn't appear to be open. Hello, friend. Want some poutine? I don't have any. There's a team member walking out toward the entrance here of this mini mine train coaster. So I'm gonna talk to him and see what's up. Okay, I'm here at the mini mine train coaster, and it looks like it's open. The queue seems like there's a chain up, and the operator up there is just chilling. So I'm just gonna walk over there and see if I can get their attention, if they even speak English. Well, I just spoke with the operator over at the mini mine train, and he told me that unfortunately, due to the weather and the rain, it has to close and dry off a little bit before they reopen it. This kind of sucks. I don't think it's gonna stop raining when we're here. We're gonna head back over to the Vekoma Boomerang because that's one of only 3 operating roller coasters left that we have to ride. We have the Boomerang, the SLC, and the Wild Mouse coaster. And of course, we're saving the Wild Mouse coaster for last because of the line. So we're gonna hit the Boomerang because we're already back here. Go back up, hit that SLC, and come back over here again. Hope that Wild Mouse line is down a little bit, and probably ride Goliath 1 or 2 more times before we leave, of course. Kind of wandering through this little kids area. I don't know how to get out of it. I don't know what that means, but we're leaving the kids area. Like that bridge. That bridge really does add some atmosphere here. And actually, this monument that we're approaching is the front of the park. And here's the actual main entrance and everything. It looks really nice. Dude, I love the gift shop, and especially this one shirt. Poutine, La Monster, something I don't know, Goliath, 1967, Laurent. And also there's these random art drawings. Here's Bruce Springsteen. And I'm not sure why these are here. They just sell random posters. I could get the Beatles' Yellow Submarine poster here at Laurent. Why is all this here? What the? Whoa. Of course, Canadian rock band Rush. But look, here's an actual operating carousel. I didn't notice this before. And I don't think this one's playing pop music. Le Boomerang, Le Boomerang. If I were Le Boomerang, where would I be? I could sort of see it, but I don't know the path network to get to it. Aw, boo. has over-the-shoulder restraints. Ew. Still have friction brakes. Yeah. That's the one thing I like about these, that noise it makes when it crashes into the brakes in the station. It's a lot of fun. That's a fun noise. And that's about all that's fun about this thing. I've never seen a station set up like this before. There's like 5 air gates. What?
Bienvenue à bord du Boomerang. Prenez note que la grandeur minimale pour accéder seul à ce
I don't think I've ever been any more less excited for a ride in my life. It says over the shoulder restraints. Yeah, it's gonna suck. There is nothing good about these rides, except that they're small and they go upside down 6 times. Yeah. Wait, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep, wait. Okay, I'm really tired, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, Larson moved.
Bye-bye!
Oh, crap. Rides suck. They suck. Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck. There's a reason we waited to ride this thing. Crap, man, that was awful. Well, my hair just about explains how bad that ride was. That was awful. I hate that. A beverage company would like to sue these people for copyright infringement because this thing looks just like a can of iced tea. And of course, that big wooden coaster in the background we won't be getting on. It's still raining and the park closes in just about 1 hour or so. Oh yeah, of course, right next to the Shoot the Chutes rides, there's a splash battle ride. That's exactly what I want to do right now. Let me not stand right next to where people can spray me. That's good. And that line for the Loudmouth is still just as long as before. So we're gonna go back here actually and ride the Huss breakdance, I think is what it is. I don't know if it's actually a Huss breakdance or not. It's that one flat ride with the spinny cars. We're gonna ride that one. I swear we have to at least get on it because it's open. It'll be the last thing we do for sure. But, yeah. Oh, looks like it's hauling ass. This actually might be a pretty good wild mouse. In the world of wild mice, all you get is laterals. Poor mine train coaster. I really don't want to ride that. Like, oh my god. Words can't describe the things I'd rather do than ride a freaking bad SLC. Oh my gosh, those poor people. It is raining. Uh-oh.
Are you ready to party?
Woo! Oh yeah, here we go, we're spinning. Uh-oh. Go the other way. Whee! Oh, I've never been on one of these before. Whoa! Uh-oh, whoa! Get some crazy whipping action. Whee! Oh! Whee! Oh! It helps when you're by yourself, I think. Makes the cart off balance. Oh! Woo! Oh! Oh, I love European fair rides. Oh yeah! Woo! Oh! We are rocking! Side to side, back and forth, all over the place. Whee! Whoa! Whee! Whoa! Oh no, fast what she's saying, but it sounds cool. I think it's slowing down now. That's a good flat. I wish there were more of these around. And they have headlights on the front of the cars.
C'est l'avant-bras de bord du Disco Honda. Ceux-ci se trouvent du côté de l'orbite. N'oubliez pas vos effets personnels et passez une excellente soirée à la ronde.
Okay, Disco. We just got off of Disco, the flat ride, which I think might be made by Huss. It was really good. That was actually incredible. I've never been on one of those type of rides before, and I know they can run faster than that, but that was still like a really good cycle. I mean, for never being on one before, I think that ride was really good. I think Six Flags could use some more of those, and I know those rides aren't in production anymore from what I understand, or not that one exactly, but yeah, that ride's incredibly uncommon in the north. Is there like a ferry boat blowing off a horn somewhere over? Like I hear. We're gonna ride Ednor finally. And we're gonna get a re-ride on Goliath while we're up there, I think, too. And we have to go back and check on the stupid Wild Mouse coaster. Some more monorail track just up there chilling. Looks like it went like right over this building or something. I don't know. It's kind of hard to trace where the monorail used to go unless you see like a building with a rail running through it or something. They have a tilt-a-whirl called Tourbillon, or Tourbillon. Yeah, I'm guessing that can't operate in the rain. Oh man, I totally forgot about Demon because I actually just bought one of these things that are like, are these beaver tails? Yeah, they are beaver tails. You know, I've never had these before, but they have them here. Six Flags, they call them Caisse de Castor. Yeah, these things are really good. I totally never see these in America. Okay, why the hell is there theming in what? Is this legit? Wait, I'm like actually confused right now. Am I supposed to be in here? Like what? This is a level of theming that I've never ever seen Six Flags do, especially for such a bad ride. Okay, it's a walk on, at least that's good. Hopefully the Wild Mouse was like this too when we get back to it. Okay, yeah, this is actually my worst nightmare. They have the old shoulder pad harnesses. These are the OG SLC restraints. They really hug your head really tight. It's not an enjoyable experience. So the upgraded versions of these rides are a lot better with the vest restraints and the magnetic braking and stuff. But yeah, this thing is going to be awful. Oh no. Oh, I am going to have the worst headache when I get off of this ride, I swear. Oh, I am not happy about this. Oh no. Oh, it's freaking pouring out. Oh my god. How could this be any worse of an experience? Oh no. No! Ah! Oh, no! No! You have to ride so defensively! No! No! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, no! Ow! God, this ride is so bad! Ah! God, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. Oh, who thought that was a good idea? Who the tested this out and was like, wow, yeah, we should build these all around the world? Oh, what a bad ride. Oh, it's awful. I like that there's Chinese knockoffs of these things too. I think it's really funny that someone thought it was really good in the first place, and then the Chinese are like, oh yeah, we'll build them too. What an awful ride. Yeah, definitely worst ride in the park. Oh. Jeez. I mean, at least I knew what I was getting into. These poor people. Oh no. Oh, let me out of this thing. As I walked out the exit, there's a couple of little kids. They went around to go on again. I'm like, what? Really? I can't imagine riding more than one of these in like a week. or a year. Is that legit? Does that wagon really need a license plate? This is Canada, and I don't know what those people are doing. The park closes in about 20 minutes, and we're in the queue now for Goliath. We're gonna ride it one more time. It's not my favorite, of course, so we're only gonna ride it one more time. And we also have to get back to the Wild Mouse coaster in the back of the park. All right, we're in the queue now for Goliath. We're gonna ride it one more time. And if we have time, we'll do it one more time even. I don't know what the re-ride policy is, because we've only really gotten on everything one time, because nothing's been worth re-riding. But this ride is definitely worth re-riding. We might. Steepest B&M Hyperlift ever. Also, the park closes at 8 tonight, so I have a whole bonus hour. I don't know, guys. That was pretty good, but I think I like Ednor more. Or maybe the Boomerang. Just kidding. No, Goliath is incredible. That's a really, really good ride, especially in the back, because all the elements are so tightly packed together because of its short height. It's like really intense. It's got good forces, good airtime, and good positives. Right next to the queue for Goliath, there's like this old amphitheater. It's definitely abandoned as I currently walk through a giant puddle. Ooh, the Weekend. Yeah, I like the Weekend. Guys, we need Red Fruitopia in America. I don't know what flavor it is. I think it's just a bunch of random ass fruits, but it's really, really tasty. Oh no, it looks like I waited too long to go to the Wild Mouse. You can see a car there stuck on the lift. No bueno. With the car stuck on the lift, I don't know why the line is still open for the Toboggan Nordique. There's like people going in. Right under Le Monster is this game that definitely looks like it was a hockey game. I can't prove it, but it looks just like a hockey rink over here. Definitely abandoned. And we're gonna walk around the back of Le Monster because there's a plot of land that used to be home to a Vekoma MK1200, a corkscrew ride roller coaster. I don't know if there's anything in the spot. It's kind of strange they just like removed it. Yeah, right here between Monster and the Arizona Iced Tea pendulum ride used to sit a Vekoma MK1200 corkscrew and Bayern curve model. I was here for a long time too, I think. They only closed it probably within the last 5 years or so. I'm not really too sure on the closing date, but here it's just a parking lot now. Maybe that's why they removed it. They said, we needed more parking. Let's get rid of this roller coaster. Just kidding, that's a bad idea. Never do that. But we're gonna be wandering around here. I think we might ride one or two more things. Possibly not. We have to try and kill some time here because the park closes in less than an hour and the Wild Mouse coaster is still closed. Guys, the Wild Mouse coaster is testing. I can just see it. You guys hear that in the background? It's a newer Taylor Swift song. You wouldn't hear that at my home Six Flags park. I don't think they've updated the playlist at that park in probably over a decade. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's a Taylor Swift song, Rock My Socks. Yeah, there's definitely no hope in that opening, but the Wild Mouse coaster, we're gonna camp out by it for just a few minutes and see what happens. Gravitor here. This thing's been closed all day. These are magic carpet rides. They kind of just go around in a big circle. They don't go upside down or anything. Oh no. Oh geez. Why are there people standing on the bridge? Why? At least this wild mouse can run more than one car at a time. Well, I'm assuming it's having issues because of the rain and the slick track probably making it overrun a block zone or something. I wonder why they chose this of all coasters. Like, I don't know. I wonder if they sold a single one of these. It's really interesting to me that the park doesn't close the entrance to the lines whenever the rides are having mechanical difficulties. Most parks you'd see someone standing by the entrance saying the ride will be open a little while maybe, maintenance is working on it, the chain and everything, but they don't do any of that here. They just leave the queue line open and you need to walk up and figure out that it's down all by yourself. So yeah, that is what it is, I guess, but we're standing here waiting for this thing to open, if it ever decides to open. So this ride is made by Zamperla, apparently, according to RCDB. And I've never ridden a Zamperla Wild Mouse that doesn't spin. At least I don't think so. Oh! Wow, this ride sucks. Oh. No! Oh! No! Fuck! No! No! Jeez! Oh no! No! Oh! Jeez. Just hopped off of this Wild Mouse coaster. It wasn't awful. Like, I've been on worse Zamperla Wild Mice that spin. But yeah, this thing isn't that great. It's alright. Of course, Wild Mouse coasters just generally aren't that great. Let's watch our video. Very intense look on my face. So intense. Well, the rain has officially stopped, I believe, so we're going to go over here and check out the kids coaster. I'm assuming that it's still probably closed and won't reopen for today. But yeah, that's just one we'll have to come back for, along with Le Monster. Just that, and then we'll have park completion for here, which is really good. They got on most of the rides. Walked by the Condor before, and there wasn't anyone waiting in line. They didn't notice I was here. Oh, we're coming back, and we're gonna get in the line. I won't actually ride this. I haven't been on one of these rides since I was a young lad. Wow, pretty sunset actually, even though there's still a little bit of drizzle coming down. I love these rides, they're so much fun. Really rare now. They're all reaching the end of their service life. That's why I decided to hop on here today. Enjoy it. Whee! Oh, we're just spinning. Whoa, wow. This is like a different cycle. I wonder if they can control it. Oh my god. What the hell? Woo! Oh my god, I didn't know these things could spin this fast. Oh my Jesus, I am not good with spinning rides. I didn't know this was gonna happen. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh, okay. Woo! Oh jeez. That's cool. I didn't realize that they could just do that. You get to the top and it just starts freaking spinning like crazy. Like, what? This whole ride is kind of crazy spinning. Whee! Too bad there aren't more of these left. So much fun. I built the world's tallest one in my Planet Coaster Park most recently. Oh, look at that sun. Woo! My goodness. We just got off the park's Husk Condor. It's, what's it called? I don't even know the name of it. Okay, we just came off the Husk Condor. It's really good, actually. I like this one. It has a better cycle than the one I rode at Great Escape. The one at Great Escape goes up and it spins, but then the whole tower, or the whole thing rotates around the tower too. This one stops rotating around the tower, and then each like gondola thing starts to spin really crazy at the top. It's really good. What a crazy cycle. And hey, they're playing Nelly. That's cool. Don't let me leave here without buying like a t-shirt or something. I don't know if the membership discounts apply here. It seems like a lot of the benefits that you would get as a Diamond or Diamond Elite member in the Six Flags Parks at America don't apply up here in Canada. I'm assuming the same down in Mexico as well. I don't know, I haven't been there. We'll have to go and find out, I guess. But I'm gonna try and use my discount on the merchandise I buy. We'll see. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Also, I think there's a concert venue here on the island that La Ronde's on, so the traffic can get like really freaking crazy. Like there was a ton of traffic coming in here on the way in, but it wasn't for La Ronde, it was for the concert venue. So just be careful what days you're coming here and make sure the traffic doesn't get too backed up. It wasn't bad for us getting in because the concert just started like now and we got here like 4 or 5 hours ago. But if we had gotten here later, it probably would have been an issue. But yeah, it's such a great day ending out here on Goliath. We're probably gonna go towards the back. What a great ride. Wow, you can get a kind of good look at that sunset all the way over there. My goodness. Oh, there we go. Whoa! Asked the attendant if I could ride again, and he said you'd have to ask the person on the other side of the platform, and then they'll probably say no. So I'm not gonna bother. I'll just call this one it for the night. Yeah, what a great ride. I like this one. A little small, but it packs a punch. Really too bad we couldn't get on Monster today, but we'll have to come back here again in the future, and we'll definitely get on it for sure. It's open most of the time now. Both tracks apparently run on a pretty regular basis, but the second track apparently overspeeds the brake run sometimes now, so they're working on fixing that again. But it is open when it's not raining. Well, I made it all the way back up here to the front entrance only to be turned away at the gift shop. They closed right at 8 o'clock, unfortunately. Oh, is that DMX? What a weird park. That's unfortunate. I really wanted to get a souvenir, but it's also my own fault for waiting until the last minute, so it is what it is. We have to walk all the way back now to Goliath to leave the park for the day. Man, I really wish the park was open a little bit longer so I can get some shots of the roller coasters running with DMX playing in the background. I'm not a huge DMX fan or anything. I just think it's really weird that they allow this type of music to be played inside an amusement park that's made for families. It's just really strange. I don't know. Even though this is, of course, the edited version, there's no cuss words or anything like that, but, you know, still, there's suggestive adult theming and stuff definitely contained in these lyrics. Anyway, we're going to be calling it a day here at La Ronde, finally. We're going to be heading back out towards the back entrance of the park, like I said, by Goliath. I think I'm the only car in the parking lot back there. I took a look out off when we were riding Goliath, and there's nobody else parked back by me. America needs the Red Fruitopia, that is for sure, man. Red Fruitopia is delicious. Some security guards just rolled up on me in a cart with lights on, like emergency lights, and they said, we're undisclosed in French, and I was like, what? I don't speak French. And I'm just like, we're undisclosed, and they want me to head toward the front, but I'm like, I parked by Goliath, and they're just like, oh, okay, carry on. It's just kind of funny. But it's a shame we didn't get to ride Demon today. Our ride looks really cool, and we'll have to check one of those out at a different time. I know there's some operating in the US, maybe at least one or two. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out. So I mentioned there's a concert venue on the island and the traffic can get kind of bad. Right now, it's really bad. I cannot get out of the island. I'm literally stuck here at Luron, and the cars in front of me haven't moved an inch in the last 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on.